Yes, here based on this program, we have to solve the deletion of array element. So here the function call. First of all, what is function call? What we have to observe from the function call, we are passing the array here. That means address of first value, and this is address of the value, and here I am passing a position, in which position I am going to delete it. Yes, after deletion I am going to print the array as normally. There is no size minus 1 or nothing else. It is going to be a size here. Just look at here, and the array elements is going to be printed. That means in the array, in the function definition, we have to delete one value, no doubt about that. And in that we have to reduce the size by 1 in the functional definition itself. We have to observe these type of things when we are using this function definition, function call, and the result printing here. Okay, now moving into functional definition. Is there any return type? There is no return type, right? That's why I'm writing void. What is the function name? Function name is delete underscore array of. I'm passing here int arr comma int star size comma int position. That is not a pointer. That's why I'm not writing anything else. Okay, then I'm going to delete a value based on the position. From that position, for example, I am going to print here just nothing else. I am not printing what is the value in that position. Arr dot pos. Okay, for example, the array, the input is like this. For example, 5 1 enter 1 space 2 space 3 space 4, and the position is, for example, 3. What is my position? For example, position is 3. For example, this is going to be 10, this is going to be 20, this is going to be 30, this is going to be 40, and this is going to be at position 3. What is the value is there? The value is 30. That means I am going to delete 30. Here I am going to display the 30 here. Display the 30 means here it is going to be 0, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, right? Position index means position minus 1. Position is index plus 1. That's why I'm going to view like this. For example, I'm going to execute this one, nothing else. I'm going to give some values 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Okay, okay, we have to give some position here. I'm going to give some position 30, then it is going to be print. Just wait, I'm going to give some new line, then it will be clear for you. And the values are like this, and the position is 3. In the position 3, what is the value? The value is 30. Okay, the value is 30. For example, again I am going to execute it. Values are 5. These are the values. The position 1. What is the position 1? That is going to be 10 here. I am going to delete that 10. Simply I am going to delete that 10. Okay, now what I have to do, I am going to take here, just observe everyone, I am going to take some I value. For example, the values are like this. What is the position 3? Position 3 is this one. Position 3, I am at position 3. I am going to hide the value. That means I am going to delete this value. That means what is the resultant value? The resultant array will be 10, 20, 40, and 50, right? And size is equal to size minus 1. That means here I am here and I am going to override with this 40, and then this 40 is going to be override with 50. Now the size is going to be decremented, that's why then the output is going to be 10, 20, 40 and 50 like this. Okay, do you understand what is my, how I am going to do it? I am going to start at, I am writing some for loop. I am going to copy from this position to the all the values. I am going to start at position -1. I am going to start at position -1. I am going to the last value and I plus plus. If anyone has a doubt here, just wait. I am going to print what are the values. It is going to be print percentage d comma ARR of I. It is going to be print like this, and I am going to stop this one. In the final result, I am going to stop here. If I am going to execute it, just listen carefully. 10, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and the position is 3. From the position is 3, it is going to be print 30, 40 and 50. I'm going to give some space here. My values 10, 20, and 3. Just look at here. From the position I am going to print all the values. Okay. Now I am going to do here. There is no need of last value. There is no need of last value. Why? Because here I am going to copy the I plus 1 value. Here I am copying, here I am going to copy the I plus 1 value. For example, if I am going to move here, for example, the error, I will show you the error here. I will show you the error. What I am going to do here. For example, what I am going to do here, I am going to, if just mute your call, ARR of I, sorry, if ARR of I is equal to ARR of I plus 1. ARR of I is equal to ARR of I plus 1. Just observe everyone. That means here I am. First of all, here I am. ARR of I means 30. In the place of 30, I am going to replace with 40. Okay, this is going to be 40 like this. And I plus plus, then I becomes, I is going to be position this value. Now, ARR of I is equal to ARR of I plus 1. ARR of I plus 1 means 50. It is going to be replaced with 50. Now it is going to moving like this, and it is going to be ARR of 50 is going to be replaced with some garbage value. There is no need to write, right? That's why I am going to work it out. Just listen carefully. These the values and the position is 3. Just look at here. Just look at here. The output is okay. The output is okay. But the last value is the garbage value. Okay. The last value is the garbage value. But we want to print up to this one only, right? Up to this one only. Then, but here very simply star size is equal to star size minus 1. I'm executing here again some 5 values. It is going to be print, is going to be position 3. Just look at the output 10, 20, 40, 50. The output is came, no doubt about that, right? The output is came 10, 20, 40, 50. This is the finish. There is no problem at all. But here there is a, I am going to copy here in the 50, in the last position the garbage value. There is no need to check here. That's why I am going to write size minus 1 here. Size minus 1 means, for example, here it is going to be 30, it is going to be 40 here. I am here, I am copying A of I is equal to A of I plus 1. That means it is going to be 40. Here I am, now I am going to copy A of I is equal to A of I plus 1. Yes, this is enough, right? Now, but I am moving into here, r of I is equal to r of I plus 1. There is no need of that operation. That's why I am stopping here up to size minus 1. Up to size minus 1. That's it, nothing else. Note down the function definition. That's it. Done with the comments also. Just note down, everyone. In this way, we are going to delete a value from the array. Okay. Is it finished? Students.
Yes, sir.
I think you already note that main function, right? That's why I'm not showing that main function. If you want to note it down, just note it down. The question will be different like this. For example, for example, it is not like this. For example, if it is not like this, we have to write like this. Okay. But in our program, we have to write passing the address. The size is going to be an address. Okay, finished. Let's look at the question. I'm going to explain the question here. The question means, for example, this is the array here. Some 5 I'm writing 1 0 2 0 0 and 1. I think okay. How many 6? For example, it is going to be 6, and the 6 elements are like this. 6 elements are like this. Okay. Now I'm going to move all the zeros to the last. Move all the zeros to the last. The output is going to be 1 2 1 0 0 0. I'm going to move all the zeros to the last. Is my question is clear, everyone? 6 is the size of the array, and this is the array elements containing some zeros. Containing zeros. My output is going to be how many zeros are there. For example, I am going to move all the zeros to the last elements of that array. last elements of that array. Okay, that's it, nothing else. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, cool. Zeros, move underscore zeros of, I am going to pass array and the size. That's it, nothing else. There is no position at all. This is the input. This is the main function. There is no position at all. I am going to read the size. I am going to read the size. I am going to read the array elements, and I am going to uh,
Sir.
one function call, and the function call is going to be move zeros, passing is two arguments, array as the address, address of the array, and the next one is size as a value. That's it. I am not passing any address here. Why I am not passing any address? The size is not modifying. The 6 is going to be 6. If the elements are 5, the elements is going to be 5 only, nothing else. Yes, just look at here what I am passing here. What is the result? The result is itself. The result is itself, nothing, right? The result is what we are reading, the input, that is the result. That means this is the inline arrays. The output is going to be in that array only. That is not any other value. Okay, that means we have to modify within that input array, not any other value, other source is there. Okay, we have to observe these things. For example, if here I am going to write one more thing, that is going to be result, that means it is going to be written something like this, then only I am going to print. But here it is going to be, it is the output is going to be print with error of I. That means we are doing the operations on the same array, Okay, what way we are going to do it? The function is going to be void, and the function name is move underscore zeros, and int star arr comma int size. And for the iteration I am going to take some I here, and I'm going to count zero count is equal to 0. I don't know I'm going to take or not. There is no need, I think. We are going to start at I is equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus, nothing is there. Okay, I am going to print all the values. It is going to be print some all the values, right? That means it is going to be print. If the input is like this, the input is going to be like this. It is output is going to be 10201. Then what I have to do here? Then what I have to do? What I have to do here? I am going to delete the zeros. I am going to delete the zeros. That means, for example, here I found one zero. Here I found one zero. I am going to delete that zero. I am going to delete that zero. Okay. Simply, I can use this function also. I can use this function. Okay. Just I am going to use this function. Just don't know exactly, but I am going to use this function. What is that function? There is no need of size. I don't know. I am going to delete the zeros. That's it, nothing else. Here I am going to, if ARR of I, ARR of I is equal to 0, is equal to 0, I am going to delete that value. I am going to delete that value and I am going to 0 plus plus. That means I am going to take one count, zeros count. I am maintaining zeros count and I am going to delete the value, delete the 0. Okay, I am going to delete that 0, no doubt about that. And for that I am going to call, can I call this one? Can I call this one? Yes, I am going to call this one 0. I am going to pass here as a size. I am going to pass here as I. Minus 1, here I am going to plus 1. Just look at here, I am going to delete the values. Just I am going to print after this what is the values. I don't know exactly what is the values inside, what is the values inside for I is equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus. I am going to display the values. This D, I am going to give some space, ARR of I. I am going to comment the last one. I am going to execute it. Here it is going to be 5. Sorry, it is going to be some 6. 1 space 0 space 2 0 0 1, for example. Okay, what it is? It is some error here. Explain what is that error. Some 6 1 0 2 0 0 1. Yes, is it okay, everyone? I am going to maintain a non-zero values in that array. I am going to print the array here. Just look at. I am going to print the arrays. How many values, how many non-zero values I am going to display all the non-zero values here. Some students are thinking that why you are writing I minus minus here. What happens? What happens? What is the error here? For example, if I execute like this, 1 0 2 0 0 1, the output is going to be 1 2 0 1. Why the 0 is going to be remain same? Which 0 is going to be? What happens here means, for example, I am going to, I am at this position, I am going to delete this 0, right? Yes, everything is going to be like this. After this first iteration, it is going to be 1 2 1 space 2 space 0 space 0 space 1, right? Then now I is incremented and I becomes this position. Now I is going to be like this, and this 0 is going to be deleted. This 0 is going to be deleted. In the last position, the I becomes going into the forward direction, right? Then I plus plus, I is already here, right? Then I plus plus, that's why this 0 is going to be leave here. For example, I'm going to give, instead of that minus 1, for example, some 10 values are there. 1 0 space 0 space 0 space 0 4 5 7 8 8 9 and 10, for example, like this. There's so many values, the 3 zeros are going to be in the array. Why the 3 zeros are not deleted? Here this 0 is not deleted. This 0, the second position of 0 is not deleted. Here this second position 0 is not deleted, this second position 0 is not deleted. Why? Because every time is going to be I plus plus. That's why I am going to write here I minus minus. Why I am writing I minus minus means I am going to check at this position. For example, the input is like this. The input is like this. For example, here I am going to check is this value 0? No, not at all. Then it is moving like this. Okay. Is this value 0? Yes, this value is 0. Then I am going to increment z plus plus and I minus minus. Why I am maintaining I minus minus here? At this position, what happens here means it is going to be like this. If you are deleting 1, if you are deleting 0, the position is going to be like this. Then I is placing here and I plus plus means it is going to be here. That means this value is never checked here. This value is never checking. That's why I am going to maintain I minus minus. Then I becomes here. Then I becomes here. Then I plus plus means it is coming like this. Here it is going to be I plus plus, right? Every time it is going to be I plus plus. But when we are reaching for 0, I am going backward and forward. Now I am going to check this value is 0. No, this value is not 0. Then I plus plus. Yes, this time 0, I value is 0, right? Then I value is 0. Then we are going to delete 1, 2. This value is 0. This value is deleted and this position 0 and 1. If there is no I minus minus, then I becomes a plus plus and this value is going to be not checking. That's why I am going to here I minus minus. Then I becomes backward to 2 and I plus plus in the next step I plus plus. Then 0 is going to be checking again. Yes, this is the 0 again and it is going to be deleted. Here, look at here, I am going to delete the values here. Just simply what I have to do. Then what I have to do here, I have to for example, I am going to maintain here printf percentage d. What is 0 count? How many zeros are there here? How many zeros are there? I am going to give some 1 0 2 0 1. How many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. 4 5. It is going to be included is going to be 6 1 0 2 0 0 0. Is it asking for any? Okay, sorry for that. It is going to be I minus minus. I think I deleted something. I'm going to execute 1 0 2 0 0 0 1. It is not coming. I think I'm going to delete something else. Here I am going to pass. Here I am going to I minus minus. Sorry, I forget here. I put here. The delete function is going to be same, and here in the move zeros, this is the move zeros, right? In the move zeros, I am going to print SD comma ZC. I'm going to execute it. 6 values 1 0 2 0 2 0 0 1. Just look at how many zeros are there. I am going to find 3 zeros are there. Yes, okay. What is the array values? What is the array values? Array values are, what is the array values? The array values are 1 to 1. And how many zeros are there? Zeros are 3 here. Yes, zeros are 3. Then what I have to do? what is the size here. I'm going to check again what is the size. Every time I'm going to check here 6 values 1 0 1 2 0 0 and 1 and 2 like this. What is the size is going to be 4. That means non-zero values are going to be 4. 1 2 1 2 are the non-zero values. How many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. The size is going to be 4. The size is going to be 4. That means I am going to start at 4. Just look at everyone. I am going to start at 4. I am going to write now. I am going to write I is equal to size. I is equal to size. I am going to start at size, the last value, and I is less than equal to, I is less than position plus size. Sorry, ZC. Size plus ZC, then I plus plus. Now I am going to ARR of I is equal to ARR of I is equal to 0. That's it. Just I am going to release the output value. If I am going to execute it, 6 1 0 2 0 0 1. Just look at the output. I am going to find how many non-zero values are there. I am going to maintain the non-zero values 1 2 1, and I am going to count how many zeros are there. There are 3 zeros. I am going to append all the zeros at last to the array. Again I am going to explain here. Is the main function is clear or not, everyone? Yes, the main function is clear, right? Nothing is there. I am calling one moves function, move zeros function. That's it. Now moving into move zeros function. Why this is so typical? Why this question is so typical means this question is very simple, but the logic is very big. Why it is very big means we are doing the operations on the same array. The same array we are going to modify the values. That's why this question is somewhat typical. That's why it is somewhat typical, right? Now just look at here. I am going to check is the value is 0. Is the value is 0? Yes. If it is 0, I am going to do 0 count. I am going to increment 0 value. Then I am calling one more function. What is that function? That function is going to be delete the value. I am going to, I already write that functionality in the delete array, right? The same functionality I write here, delete array. I am going to delete that 0. Simply I am going to delete that 0. That's it, nothing else. And why I am writing I minus minus? If I am not writing I minus minus, this I plus plus is going to be done. And if the continuous zeros are there, it is going to be ignore the second 0 every time. That's why I am going to write I minus minus. Here instead of like this, we can write like this also. What is that? If it is 0, if it is not 0, then only I plus plus. Then it is also perfect. If it is 0, don't increment the I value. In this way also we can write it. For example, if I am going to execute it, this is the 6 values 1 0 0 2 0 0 0 1. For example, yes, the output is same, no doubt about that, right? 1 2 1 0 0 0. Okay, we can write like this also. This is more clear, I think. Okay, that means if the value is 0, I'm incrementing 0 count and I'm deleting that 0 with this functionality. But I'm not incrementing I. Here. If the element is 0, then only I am incrementing the index value. Okay, is it clear, everyone? After that, after this loop, what will be happen here? Only non-zero values array. Non-zero values are only in array. Non-zero values are only in array. Only non-zero values. Only non-zero values in the array. Then I am taking that ZC plus plus. That means how many zeros are in that array. That's why I am going to start the size. Why I am taking size? What is the size value after this one? Size value becomes how many non-zero values? For example, 3 non-zero values. Then size becomes 3. Why? Here I am passing that size as address. Then size minus minus every time. Okay, that's why the size is going to be 3. Why? Because there is only 3 positive integers, that is 1 to 1. Now I am going to start at this position, in the last position, right? The last position. That's why I am taking here it has size. I is equal to size. I is less than equal to I is less than size plus ZC. That means size means positive non-zero values, and ZC means zero count. For example, that is 3 and this is 3, then it is going to be 6. That's why I am writing here size plus ZC, then I plus plus. Then every time I am going to add 1 0. Air of 0, air of I is equal to 0 0 0 0 0, like this. But what I am going to apply, what I am going to modify in that array, that values are applicable in the main function. Why? Because array we are passing as an address, not a single value here. Okay, is it clear everyone? Just note it down and again do it, then you will understand clearly. I think there is some confusion is there, no doubt about that. Why? Because I am writing the code, you are just listening. Okay, just when it is going to be clear for you, when you are writing this code and compiling in the compiler, then only you will get a clear idea about this code. Okay, note down the main function everyone. Note down the main function. Main function is very simple and clear. Note it down everyone. Is it done everyone, the main functionality? Students, Hello? Then note down the zeros function. Move zeros. Note up to here. I will show you the output, remaining output also. Note down up to here.
Completed, sir.
Then note down this part, small part it is. Okay, then the function, the delete array function is the same as in the previous one. There is no changes at all, right? There is no changes at all. This is as previously, as we are writing the delete array, in the same functionality we are writing here also. There is no need to write a new one. For example, the same question in the different manner. Same question in different manner. How we are going to deal with in a different manner. For example, I am going to take the main functionality again. Zeros to the functionality will be something like this: star result, and the result is going to be like this, and I'm going to print here or yes. Just look at here. If the question is like this, what it is? It is going to be return an array. It is going to be return an array, multiple values from the function. This is not inline function. That means we are not applying the values in the array here. We are going to return a result and we have to print the result. The value, the output is going to be here. Okay, then what we have to do? From the function call here we have to observe it is going to be written multiple values, not a single value, right? That's why this is not void function. This is going to be an int star function. Int star means it is going to be return an address. Okay, it is going to be written an address. That means it is written multiple values. Int star means it is returning multiple values, type of integer here. Remaining is same. Then what we have to do? Then what we have to do here? I am going to write static int some res of 100 and I am going to take some I value. Okay, some I value here. For the same thing I am going to write from 0 I less than size I plus plus, same functionality, nothing else. And I am going to take one more value, that is j. Okay, if I am going to take it as a 0. Okay, I am going to take it as a 0. If ARR of I is equal to 0, then what I am going to do here, that is not equal to 0. For example, it is not equal to 0. It is not equal to 0. If the value is not equal to 0, I am moving that value into the 0, into the result. Okay, I am moving that value into the result. If it is not equal to 0, then a result of j plus plus is equal to ARR of I. Here I am writing. Result of j plus plus is equal to ARR of I here. I am writing like this. Result of j plus plus is equal to, some students are thinking that, okay, don't write like this, sir. Then j plus plus. Okay, I think everyone is clear now. Result of j, that means I am going to add this. For example, 1 is there. In the array, there is 1 is there. I am going to move in the result of 0 value, that is going to be move with 1, then 2, then 1. For example, if the values are not, if it is values are 0, then I am going to count values of 0. Okay. Then I am going to write, I am going to declare here zc is equal to 0, for example. I am going to add some zeros here, nothing else. And after the loop, what we have to write here, there is no need of this one. I am writing in some different method. There is no need of some 0. What I am going to do here, just wait. I am going to take same loop again. I am going to take same loop again and I am going to write it again. If it is 0, if it is 0, if it is 0, then I am going to add 2 zeros here. I am going to add zeros here. First of all, I am going to add from this loop. I am going to check is the value is 0. Is the value is 0? If the value is not 0, I am going to add the values. Then again, if the values are 0, then I am going to add it. Both are same, right? Both are same, no doubt about that. I am going to return TUR and return RES. For example, I am going to execute it. It is going to be 6 1 1 0 2 0 0 and 1. The output is going to be like this. Yes, this is not magic anything. I think is everyone understand what I am writing here? This is one method, but one method I am writing with 2 loops. Every time we are going to compare with from number 1 to number 0 every time. But this is not a correct method here. This is not a correct method. This is the correct method. Z plus plus. Why it is not a correct method? If in 2 times we are searching from 0 1 from 0 to all the values. For example, it is 1000 values. First time in the first for loop also I am searching for all the loops, all the values, and the second time also I am doing the same thing. That's why that's why that is not a correct one, right? That's why I am writing here in single loop I am going to write like this, and in the second time I am going to write here that is 0, no doubt about that. Then it is going to be ZC I plus plus. Okay, I am going to repeat it for 3 times. Result of J plus plus is equal to 0. Then for how many zeros are there? If it is 5 zeros, 100 zeros are there, I am going to repeat, I am going to add 100 zeros at the end. For example, 6, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 1. The output is going to be same. No doubt about that, right? The same two cases, it is going to be same. Yes? Is it understand everyone what I am writing here? Just note down the main functionality. Just note down the main functionality, what I am writing. Here there is no deletion of the value. Why? Because we are copying the values into another array. In the previous example, that there is a deletion of the value. Why I am deleting that array? Why I am deleting the value? I am writing on that array only. That's why I am deleting the value every time. I am deleting the value every time. But here I am not deleting the value. Why? Because here the result is going to be stored in another array. Just note down the main function. Just a minute. I'm going to stop recording.